Hey Satoshi, good to see you.
Hey Steve, good to see you too.
I know that you've just come back from the States where you've been touring. I want to talk about that in a moment, but crucial question,
Right.
what was the favorite thing you ate?
Well, it was blueberry pancakes because I wanted them. I think television worked just too well, when I was a teenager. So it comes from Pulp Fiction scene. So I just I just wanted to visit a dinery so I can have unlimited coffee and some pancakes.
So they poured you the coffee, they poured you the syrup, you enjoyed it,
Endlessly.
right?
They're just turning every coffee into a meal every time. It's just like cream, sugar, cream, sugar. So
And did you bring any snacks back?
I don't think I did. I did some chewing gums because I found some that I couldn't find in Europe. So I just brought some to share it with my friends, but lots of souvenirs that I was sharing around here.
I'm glad you enjoyed the food. Look, we're going to find out all about you, Moldova, your song, the Eurovision Song Contest. You are listening to the official Eurovision Song Contest podcast.
Right.
Satoshi, hi, Viva Moldova.
Hello, Moldova is on duty.
Are you there at the minute? Are you in Moldova?
Yes, I am.
Is the whole country getting behind you and loving that you're going to Eurovision?
Well, it seems like it. It is full spring right now, so it feels like spring. It's sunny and it's beautiful, and everything starts to bloom little by little. So I am happy to have a shooting day today outside because now the weather is perfect. And lots of people are, coming to get some photos, and just at the end they're always wishing like, "Oh, good luck at Eurovision, good luck, like do a good job, do a good job. We're with you." So that's great.
Your song, it's like a love letter to your country, isn't it?
It was a song written on purpose for the Eurovision because I don't know, it happened like that this year. So I decided to join this adventure, and I felt like now I feel like I want to, first of all, and then that I can represent the country. So I have something to say sincerely. Like, I'm not looking for any hype, I'm not looking for anything. I just have something to say, and I really want to put it on the map in the most positive way. So it wasn't easy because you have the responsibility to represent the country in a huge contest, which would be seen by millions of people.
Look, you are putting on the map because the country is in the song title. Everybody is.
At least.
That is literally the best thing you can do in terms of geography. Yeah, my song is my country.
I'm trying to be a little ambassador here, through culture, through culture.
I love the video. The video is amazing, especially with
Thank
the
you so much.
dancers, right?
Those are the most famous folk dances from Moldova. It's a national ballet, folk ballet. It is called zhok. Zhok means dancing, like a dance, but usually it is used for folk dance, Moldovan folk dances. So they are very old, like the ensemble is, I don't know, 80 years old or something. So we were so happy that they accepted because they're all like professional dancers. That's all they do. So they were so professional, involved fully, like the whole shooting day. They were there, and their trainer, the choreographer, was like on point. They were just like that. Now we do this scheme, and they pa 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 pa. Okay, and it worked out well.
Can you dance? Did you try?
Yes, I can, and I love Moldovan dances. I'm actually from the south of Moldova, where folk dances are a thing, and everyone knows how to.
So you learnt in school, did you?
No, I didn't. Well, it is something like you can inherit that if you're that from that region, because everyone is just dancing at weddings, parties, and different holidays. So you just catch yourself, in a conscious age, at a conscious age that you can do it.
So you basically have it in you. You're born with it.
Yes, and one very specific thing, particularly about the city from which I am, which is called Cahul, is that we have a square in the town which is called Hora Square. Hora is a circle dance of Moldova, We actually had the Natalia Neri Ciobanu with Hora din Moldova in 2009.
Ah, of course. Yeah, I was going to ask you, you obviously know your stuff about Eurovision. You've got Aliona Moon coming with you as well. She competed for Moldova.
Yeah, definitely. She's a legendary presence. As far as I'm concerned, everyone's just keep talking about her, so I'm happy that she's with us. Well, what I wanted to say is that we have that small place where during the summer, people each Sunday gather and just dance for a couple of hours, traditional dances. So it's a thing particular about that city, and it's wonderful. The tradition is kept.
I was reading the lyrics. I love that you've brought so much of Moldova into one song because you mentioned the city you're from in it. And I was looking at the lyrics, I was doing my research. You reference like a famous judo player, you reference a composer as well. It's like you're bringing, is that right?
Yeah, but I never thought about that. Oh my God. So we have two Vieros. The one Viero that I was talking about, and both of them are like very important for us. I don't know how could that happen. The one that I referred to is the most famous writer of Moldova, the poet. He wrote the main book for the kids to learn the letters, the alphabet.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so he's Grigore Viero. Rest in peace. And the second one that you mentioned is Denis Viero, who's an Olympic judoka, and like who's a very famous one. And we know each other. So yeah.
Oh my goodness! So you have you've got all of these.
You discovered that. That works even better, you know.
I love that. And you're bringing in sport, you're bringing in culture, you're bringing in literature. Also, I know people love this kind of stuff because I've been going deep on this song. So the beginning of the song, that's like a little reference, isn't it? Something that happens every time anyone arrives in Moldova. Can you explain that?
Yeah, there is a tune, like a jingle in our airport, which is called Eugen Doga Airport. The other reference, Doga Viero, is the famous composer. So when you arrive at the Doga Airport in Chisinau, you can hear a jingle made by a pan flute, which is the ra 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 ra. So that was it. It's not the same thing because we didn't want to, steal the tune, but it reminds the vibe perfectly.
Yeah, it's like a little reference. When you were writing this, did you just have a checklist of everything that you could get from the country into one song?
I did not, but I wanted to. I knew that I have this opportunity to make a card. How do you say that? When you present yourself, like
like an ID card.
And it has to have like briefly. You have 3 minutes, And I wanted to make a cultural puzzle, which will present the vibe, some cultural references to Europe. Okay, we're here. This is who we are. This is our vibe. This is what we can offer to the world. So we would Mikasa e Sukasa, welcome.
I love it. And also, we mentioned Aliona Moon being on the track backing vocals. Surely it's going to be lovely to have her with you at Eurovision, someone who's done it before.
Yeah, definitely. She's such a wonderful human being because she's so open to anything and she's optimist and, what could I say? When I told her that I want to ask her to come to our team, she said she needs the time to think because, it's one more time going to all of that because it's a lot to handle. Yeah, despite everything that's fun, it is a lot to handle. So she thought, and then she was like, I'm all in, let's do that. And I was so happy because she's such a wonderful player to have in your team,
And I love that you bring so much energy as well. It sounds like you're going to bring so much of a vibe to Vienna as well. How do you keep your energy up?
I love sports actually, and I don't know, just my type. I'm a dynamic type guy. So,
what sports do you play?
I do boxing.
Are you good?
Yes. Well, I don't know. We can bring some gloves and have a friendly sparring. I'm just doing it for myself for a couple of years. I'm practicing different types of combat sports. Tried Muay Thai, loved it, but wanted to focus more on the hands and to have a better base. So this is what I'm doing. I just love combat sports.
So are you going to bring your boxing gloves to Vienna?
I'm not going to do that because it's not about it is not about that. But
No, I was going to say, when you get some downtime, you want to be in the gym. That's like your thing.
the boxer thing is jumping rope. So this is what I'm bringing to my concerts almost every time because it's a nice warm up. If you do, a 7-minute drill on with the jumping rope, the whole body gets warmed up. So I did in the national final. Anyone who was in the backstage could tell that.
Can you do a double under?
Yes, I can.
I can. I've tried. I cannot do it. I don't know how people can. Like and I can skip for about 30 seconds, then I'm done,
You just gotta really tense your whole body for a second, like like that,
So in Vienna, if we hear somebody skipping, it's going to be you.
Yes, that's me.
In terms of like what your preparation is like, you've already been everywhere. I know you were in Poland recently. You did this tour of the States. Well, what was the States like? How was it?
It's a continent, you need so much time to see it all. So many places. We traveled from the East Coast to the West Coast, and it's so different. You get such different vibe from Chicago to Las Vegas. Everything is so different.
Yeah, especially the weather as well.
Especially the weather. And then you go to Florida and, and there is the hottest day in Greece, that you get there somehow.
Satoshi, stay right there. We're going to find out more about you. You are listening to the official Eurovision Song Contest podcast. Welcome back, Satoshi. How many languages are on Viva Moldova? I counted at least 4 or 5, maybe.
Well, let's just count them right now. We have English, we have Romanian, we have Spanish, we have Latin, we have French. What else do we have? I think we have Hawaiian because of the aloha. And we have one more, I guess. What would be that? I forgot. And Italian, and we have Italian. Yes, so 7, I think.
Mr. International. But a question. So one of the lyrics is Palma de Mallorca.
Yeah.
What is the connection with Mallorca?
I wanted to make an image of a diagonal from an eastern point of Moldova, which is Soroca, like to a western one in Europe, so to connect them somehow on a bigger scale. So it's Soroca, Europa, Palma de Mallorca. So somehow to attest the fact that it's a common cultural space. So that's what I did the most. It was difficult with Lisabona, because it's not that easy. I believe me, I tried different combinations. That's why it took me that long. Some of them were more correct geographically, but they didn't work out in terms of music. So
this is all for the lyrics, because I thought you might have had a villa there. I thought it was where you went on holiday. I thought you had a sentimental connection.
I wish.
Or that you supported Parma, the football team, as well, maybe. Who are some of your musical influences in your life?
I'm a huge lover of music. Like, music is the best thing that happened to me, and I'm listening constantly, buying CDs and going crazy about it. The artist that's the reason why I'm making music is the band called Linkin Park. One that I discovered while being a teenager, and to this day is a huge reference in terms of everything: production, variety, quality of product, everything, creativity. What else? It is Metallica. I'm a fan of James Hetfield and of them being legends for so many time. I'm a fan of Bruce Springsteen. I am a fan of a Belarusian artist who's called Max Korj. He's basically hip-hop with urban music. I am a fan of Carla's Dreams. That's a Moldovan artist, probably our biggest pop artist in Moldova and Romania, with amazing lyrics. And I love System of a Down. I love Prodigy. And what else do I love? Lots of music. I'm just trying to be more concrete about it, but I guess that's okay.
No, I love Chester Bennington is much missed. Linkin Park means so much for so many people, and for a lot of people that would have been their first experience of basically hip hop and rap meeting metal, or like genres melding together, which I guess is something that you do as well.
Absolutely, that's after years I just understood why did I, because I started as a drummer, and I used to play drums in a couple of bands for, I don't know, 8 years or something. So, and then I moved to writing rap lyrics for myself, and I was like, okay, isn't that some conflict or something? And then I just remembered when I did an introspection that, okay, I'm a fan of Linkin Park. Those guys are like the hybrid theory, the mashing all together. So that's why.
Do you still have a drum set?
Of course I do. Of course, I bought more.
How many have you got?
I think I have 2 or 3 kits.
And you still practice all the time?
Not all the time. No, it's
Ah.
impossible. If you want to be a good drummer, you just have to practice like everything. I can play drums because I did it a lot, but for me to get back in shape, I think I need, I don't know, a couple of months to just work out everything.
I thought it would be a bit like the boxing, as in if you had some downtime or you needed just to de-stress, you get on the drums and just like hit it out, you know?
I wish I had another life fully for the drums, because I really feel more comfortable on the drum set, because you don't have to think a lot, and you don't have to be the front man and to take all that pressure. You just instinctive, connected to the music, like, you just hold the sticks and hit stuff.
What would you be doing if you weren't in music?
I'd work with youth. I'd work in fields of education, non-formal education. So those kind of things, or I'd do some international relationship. Those were the ones that I wanted to study right before going to the Academy of Arts. I was confident, like for about 2 years, that I'm about to study international relationships and political studies to help, people understand each other and to get closer. And I wanted a job that would be would have a lot of traveling and communication and setting relationships. So I think that would be the one. But I'm doing it now.
I was going to say, you're doing that. You're bringing people together. You're traveling the world. You are still kind of in command of people. It's just something very different, arguably a bit more exciting as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I love the video that you released before Viva Moldova, the one where you dress up in lots of different characters.
Okay.
And I'm going to say it, you look really good as a woman.
Okay, thank you. I look like my mother.
Did she say that as well?
No, but my close friends who know my mother, they just like, okay, you're your mother, like that.
That looked a fun video to make.
Well, we had fun filming it, except for the part that I was eating a lot of soup during that, because we had so many takes. We had like 5 or 6 characters, and everyone had to eat a lot of soup so we get that good shot.
How long did it take to get the makeup off?
Well, to get it off, it's quicker than to put it on. To get it off took us like 20, 30 minutes, but to put it on, it took us, the bald guy was that was the challenge. That was the challenge. It took us for about 2 hours. Yes.
Like me.
How did you manage? So, yeah.
It's super fun, and I like your creativity, and I like you have a little bit of a wink in your eye about stuff like that. It was good.
Thanks.
Who have you loved at the Eurovision Song Contest? Which performances have really affected you or you've enjoyed?
I do remember so consciously Lorene's Euphoria while watching it, being in high school. It was because the song is so iconic, and she was so, about mystery and charisma alone on the stage. What else? Of course, for every Moldovan, Zdop și Zdop, Bunica bate doba, like the first entry of Moldova at Eurovision.
With the hats?
Yeah,
with the big hat.
No, the first one with the granny.
Ah, yes, of course, yes.
That one was like the first time Moldova ever got to Eurovision, and it was a good one. It was like the 5th or 6th place, and they did it well with so much drive and charisma, so I enjoyed it. Like, no matter if they were Moldovans or not. I really enjoyed Baby Lasagna's Rim Tim Tagidim. It's so close to me. While I was a kid, I was a little traumatized by Lordi, because I was something in the 1st grade, and they were there like in those costumes, and it was like, Is it for real? What is it? You know?
They're big softies in real life, you know. They're really lovable in real life. I've met Mr. Lordy, you know. But I can imagine being a kid seeing that, you'd be like, no, not watching it. No.
Yeah, I do believe, and I do remember the era where there was the trend to go barefoot on stage on Eurovision. You remember? It was Emily de Forêt from Denmark, it was Loreen, maybe Elena from Germany. They all had like that trend. We go barefoot.
You would never do that yourself. No. You wouldn't bring it back.
Ah, no. Well, not for bringing it for the sake of it, just if it's relevant or organic. And I do remember so well the vibe of Alexander Rybak's Fairy Tale and the dancers, the acrobats, everything was so clean.
Sunstroke Project were on the podcast recently for the first time, and I actually got to see Epic Sax Guy play the sax in front of me. I felt like something had been ticked off my bucket list. Do you know what I mean? Because he's such a legend. He is like one of Moldova's icons, isn't he?
Yes,
In a way,
he created a worldwide meme. And they're so nice as people because we know each other. Of course, Moldova is so tiny and everyone knows each other, so they're just cool guys, chill guys.
I was going to say, I hope everyone in Moldova has your face cut out to wear as a mask when Eurovision comes round. Just a whole country of Satoshis.
I don't know. That would be creepy, I think.
No, not creepy, iconic.
Not going to that totalitarism era. Everyone is.
Also, I was going to say, do you have your own traditional Moldovan outfit or dress that you can take to Vienna?
I have a shirt. And I have opinch, which is shoes made out of leather, very thick leather. And my mother gave that present to me when I was 21 or something, because they are handmade and not a lot of people could do them. So they were made like handcrafted in some village. So I have some items.
That sounds incredibly precious.
And I have a big asset related to Eurovision. The granny from Zdob și Zdub, Bunica Bate Doba, like they're a family in our district in the south, in the same district with me, and they produce drums, like handcrafted drums, folk drums. And when I was 20, my mother ordered one, so gave it to me, and I have an autograph written by Bunica, like for Vlad from Bunica from Valen, you know.
That's amazing. So you've got a little piece of Eurovision already.
Yes, beforehand.
Where is that? Is that at your parents' house?
Yes, because that's
safe.
That's the mausoleum. That's where I keep everything safe. The museum.
The Museum of Vlad, which is your real name, I should say. Satoshi is your stage name. And where does that come from, by the way? A lot of people might think, where's that name from?
Well, it has nothing to do with cryptocurrency, as many may think.
I wasn't going to be cliched because I thought everyone's probably asked you that.
Thank you. I appreciate. Well, it comes from my interest to Japanese culture, because since a teenager I was watching different movies, vlogs, animes, reading manga, studying, because that is such an incredible world, so different from Europe, and they have like their own way of seeing life and acting and behave. So I was just always curious about it, and sometimes I find some inspiration there because they have so many senses, depths that you could explore. And Satoshi, it is a male name, very
a common name.
A common male name in Japan, which means something like clear thinking.
And that's very much you.
Probably. Well, yeah. I'm clean myself somehow. I don't drink, I don't smoke.
It already sounds like you're becoming a part of the family of class of 2026.
I've already met Alicia from Poland being there, and she's such a charismatic one, and she's also with a great sense of humor. We really had fun. And we met with Alice from Albania because we got in touch on Instagram, and we exchanged a lot of messages already. I did a cover of his songs on the guitar, and he did one on the keyboard of mine. So he's also a very, very smart guy and a very kind and joyful guy. So everyone seems to be cool. I'm just happy for this experience, because Eurovision opened the idea for me that I wasn't getting beforehand, that I can make, collaborations and friends with people from so many different countries that you don't even think about. You can go and hook with someone from Albania or from Croatia, and so you never thought about it before. You was thinking only, there's the US market, the UK, and your country, and that's all. But you can join so many things. So that is beautiful.
It's the beauty of Eurovision, united by music. It is the slogan. Well, look, we are going to look forward to seeing what you're bringing to the Vienna stage. And I hope the next few months are just incredible for you. And yeah, like I said, can't wait to see you in Vienna.
Same goes here.
Satoshi, thank you very much for being on the podcast.
Thank you, and welcome to Moldova.
Viva Moldova!